Oh, what a game. Hello, welcome back to Armchair Armory, and it's just finished at Villa Park. Aston Villa 2, Arsenal 1, thus bringing about our second loss of the Premier League season since the 31st of August when we lost 1-0 to Liverpool. And this one was gutting. That's all I can describe it as, really. Last minute winner for last minute winner for Villa. Sort of rhymes, doesn't it? Yeah, disappointing overall. It was one of those games that I went into thinking that this would probably be more of a difficult challenge than Chelsea. I expected us to at least draw with Chelsea last Sunday. But this game I was a little bit more worried about. We did well midweek to beat Brentford, but there was just something about this game where I was like, they're on fire at the moment. Like, I don't think they've lost a game at home this season. You know, it's a team we struggle against. It seems like every time we play Aston Villa since Unai Emery's been their manager, they always seem more up for it. There seems to be, like, particularly from Emery, like a hatred towards us, like a genuine disdain for us. And it's like, and I'm guessing it's because the club sacked him. So yeah, again, I wouldn't go as far as to say that Emery outclassed Arteta in this game, because that seems to be always the narrative every time Emery beats Arteta. It's always, oh well, this is proof that, like, there was no point in ever sacking Emery and all this sort of stuff. I think, to be fair, it's one of those things where, you know, we didn't clear our lines when we should have done, and that's how we conceded that goal. I think both goals that we conceded today were from lapse of concentration and poor defending. We went into the game with a makeshift defence, obviously, because now Mosquera looks like he's going to be out for 2 months at least, or a minimum of 6 weeks to 2 months. We had, obviously, Raya in goal. Calafiori was the only person that kept his place. Then we had Ben White at right back. And then similarly to what happened at Brentford, when we played Brentford, Timber slotted in at centre-back alongside Piero Hincapié, who actually played well. I actually think he did all right today. I think first half, Villa were definitely the better team, and they probably deserved to be leading at halftime. I think Ali McCoist on TNT Sport here in the UK said that as well. Here in England said that, and I agree. I think they did deserve to be in front. They got a goal through Matty Cash. Again, it was a lapse in concentration from Eze, who was playing on the left today. Didn't catch his man, and unlucky it went through Raya's legs. You could argue that Raya could do better, but it is what it is. We go in 1-0 at half time. Arteta makes changes, takes off Eze and Merino. Merino started up front, brings on Gyökeres and Trossard. From that sort of moment, it looked like the changes had made a positive impact, because we came out looking a lot better than we did in the first half, controlling the game really well. We get a goal from Trossard, who then 15 minutes later starts limping, so we have to take him off for Martinelli. And then it was about managing the game. And there were a couple of times where Villa got in, but it felt like between Hincapié, Raya and Timber, we seemed to just deal with it. And then, yeah, last minute, literally last kick of the game, ball comes in from Morgan Rogers. There's a bit of a scramble in the box to get the ball away. To be fair, like, our defenders are diving to try and get in the way. The ball falls to Emi Buendia, who came on as a second half substitute, and he just roofs it into the corner of the net. And it's like, that's football, unfortunately. TNT Sport were making a very big song and dance about the fact that Aston Villa are within 3 points of us now. At the moment, they are probably the most again, in the last 3 away games we've had, we played 3 of the most informed teams in the league: Sunderland, Chelsea, Villa. And there was going to be an eventual point that we would lose. And I as I said, I went into today thinking that we were going to lose. I didn't think we were going to win the game. I don't want to sit here and make excuses about injuries, but if we did have our full strength back four there, maybe it would have been a different story. Who knows? But yeah, it's disappointing. It's always gutting to lose a game in the final kick of the game. Lose or drop points in the last kick of the game. Also to the fact that it was Emi Buendia who one season we were chasing in the transfer window when he played for Norwich, and he chose Villa over us. But yeah, it is what it is. There's not much you can say. The one thing I will say, because I know that there's going to be people waiting in the wings, the so-called Arsenal fans and also rival fans waiting in the wings to go, see there, I told you, that's it. The Leo DiCaprio meme of they'll be coming in now saying, oh well, that's it, league's done. Let's go into doom mode. Everything's over. League's not done. I mean, where are we? How many games have we played now? Yeah, we've played 15 games so far. We're still 3 points clear. I mean, it's disappointing that we lost, but there's still a lot of football to be played. I mean, I've said from the start of the season, I don't expect us to win the league. I never thought we were going to, because things have changed slightly now. I think we've got a better chance than we did at the start of the season. But I still think that, when it comes down to it, City have done this before. I expect Liverpool to come back in the new year. So it's going to get harder and harder. If we do manage to win it, it will be a massive achievement. I'm just expecting a trophy this season. That's basically my expectation. But yeah, the league's not done. I really hope, and I know I'm it's a fool's hope at the end of the day, to quote Gandalf from Lord of the Rings. But I already know that there's going to be a meltdown, because there always is. And secondly, I'm really hoping there isn't a meltdown, because people should know. I mean, the fact that we haven't lost a game since the third game of the season, lost a Premier League game since, we haven't lost the game since we haven't lost in the Champions League or the Carabao Cup yet. So yeah, since the start of the season, pretty much since the third week of the season, we haven't lost a game. So, and to go to somewhere like Aston Villa, they kept saying it on the television coverage, Fortress Villa Park, and concede a goal in the last minute when we were sort of like literally 30 seconds away from getting a good point from there. There's not much you can do about it. That's football at the end of the day. We just have to dust ourselves off now. It's even more so. I said this after Chelsea, and we bounced back pretty well against Brentford. We've got Club Brugge away in the week on Wednesday. There won't be any coverage for that other than Adjust the Sim from EAFC 26, just because I'm out on Wednesday night at my work's Christmas party. So yeah, I won't be watching the game, unfortunately. And then yeah, it's Wolves on Saturday. I think Saturday, the newly formed 8 o'clock kickoffs that they've started doing on a Saturday. Yeah, just disappointing. It's, yeah, as I say, the headline is there. It's gutting. It's absolutely gutting, because I think we did well enough to draw the game, and I was thinking we'll be lucky if we get out with a point, but we've got to fight for that point. And I think we were just unlucky. The ball fell to the wrong person, and there's no way Raya's saving that. The argument could be defenders clear your lines, get rid of the ball as soon as possible. It is what it is at the end of the day. Luckily, I only know one Aston Villa fan in my life, and I don't see him that often. So yeah, I'll get it from him when I see him or speak to him. But other than that, it is what it is. Yeah, I think I'll just leave it there. As I say, I won't be back on camera for the Bruges fixture. The next time you'll see me is probably for Wolves. I'm hoping to get that out on Thursday or Friday, but we'll see how it goes. We'll see how I feel after the. I mean, if I'll try and do it earlier and get it pre-record it and get it out, but we'll see how we go. But yeah, there should be a preview. If not, there'll be a Justice in for that as well, and then I'll be reacting to the game on Saturday. So yeah, I'm going to leave it there then. I said that before, but now I am actually going to leave it there. See you again soon. Hopefully this doesn't derail your entire weekend. Remember, there are bigger things in this world than football, and if it is affecting your well-being or your ability to concentrate on other things, take some time away from social media and stuff like that, because social media is poison. Sorry for the rant, the virtue signaling there, but it kind of is at the end of the day. Right. Take care and stay safe.
Remember to like and subscribe, and also follow Dan on social media. All the information is in the description below.